Hello. So, couple things before we get started. I am Dr. Samuel. I will be doing your initial checkup as we get you situated in here. Now, a couple things. The reports say you are in fact sentient. Is that correct? Can you understand what I'm saying? Cool. So you understand English, that's great. Or have some way of translating it. Now, the acquisition team. According to the reports, you surrendered yourself and came in voluntarily, which is very good. Out of curiosity, why did you do that? Many subjects choose to not do that. Well, yes, that makes sense. It is, in fact, the safer option, and yes, it is fairly rare for any subjects to evade capture for very long. Do you know where you are? Okay. So you are in our agency's holding facility. We study cryptids here. Not just cryptids, pretty much anything that's it's mostly cryptids, like yourself. But extraterrestrials, pretty much anything that's supernatural, out of the ordinary. And yes, you will be studied, though we will try to make it as unintrusive as possible. We do not want to harm you. What we do want to do is keep you out of the public eye and, figure out what's going on with you, how you got here. Do you know how you... Are you from Earth originally? Is it... Okay. And do you know how you got here? No. Got it. Yeah, that's pretty common. Can you tell us about... Can you tell me, I guess, about where you're from originally? Okay. Can you eat human food, or is there some... do you have any special dietary requirements? Right. Well, yeah, you're going to be staying here a while, so we want to make sure you don't end up with, like, malnutrition or something. Any unique or special abilities we should be aware of? Actually, we'll just go through a little bit of a list here. Do you have temporal displacement? What is that? Basically, you can shift where you or something else is in time. Okay. No temporal displacement. Do you have any psychic abilities, extrasensory perception, precognition, telekinesis? Do any of those words mean anything to you? Okay. Can you see events before they happen, or remember things that haven't happened yet? Okay. No on that. Now, do you have... see, what were the other ones? Telekinesis, which is the ability to lift things with your mind. Now, can you Do you have telepathy? Can you read other people's minds? Or hear their thoughts or anything like that? Okay. And what do you call yourself? Okay. And is that your species or your personal name? Okay. And what is your species name? Okay. Excellent. So yeah, any special powers that would be considered out of the ordinary from humanity, at least as far as you can tell. Normally we get a little bit of an idea on what those abilities might be during the capture phase because they're used pretty frequently to evade capture or in attempts to evade capture. Right. So do you have... So you said you are from the Fae realm. Okay. Yeah, we don't get a lot of Faefolk. According to old myths and legends, whatever, the occult, many Faefolk have magic of some sort. So, can you enchant people? Do you have the ability to throw fire? Can you transmogrify things, so turn something into something else? Or do illusions so it looks like something is turned into something else? Those are pretty common throughout. Okay. Illusions? Cool. Thank you. Alright. Yeah, we had some unusual reports, and you were... During our satellite scans, you were emitting spikes of magical energy. That's how we found you. Okay. Now, do you have any abilities for contractual obligations where that can be magically enforced? That's just a normal Faefolk thing. You didn't think it was an ability. Yeah, well, most humans can't really do that, so. Alright, so there will be a strict no one is making deals with you policy. We will give you some assurances, but nothing we say will be contractually binding. Everyone will have strict orders to avoid that. How do you feel about salt being spilled on the ground? You don't, not a huge fan of that. You have to sit and count it, yeah. Interesting. Okay, well, it's good to know. As far as vital organs, to your knowledge, is that roughly the same as humans? Are you familiar with human biology at all? Okay. Excellent. So, one heart, closed circulatory system, 2 lungs, all that jazz. Okay. Do you eat people? No? Excellent. Not a pixie. Got it. Alright. What do you eat? Just pretty much any normal human food? Perfect. For accommodations, do you have preference? We can do... Yeah, well, so the last time we heard anything about the Fae, was... It was a long time ago. Potentially up to 1,000 years ago. So, technology and buildings and stuff, architecture, obviously all this stuff has changed pretty dramatically. Are Are you interested in newer forms of human entertainment, such as video games, things like that? Okay. And you won't be able to play any of those online, but we will allow you to play on a closed network. So, other sentient beings within the containment units who also have access to video games, you'll be able to play with them. You don't know what a video game is? That's okay. We find that it is very stimulating for most beings, so we'll still give you access to that. And if you really don't want it, we can always remove it from your accommodations. Now, so standard bed, basically what we're looking at doing is setting up your containment unit, essentially like an apartment. You'll receive 3 meals a day. Obviously, there's no like job or anything that you'll have. You will not be able to leave, although depending on your behavior, if it continues to be as good as it has been, we do have a couple of recreational areas where you may be allowed to mingle with other entities that we have here, as well as, get some fresh air. We understand that Fae are usually fairly well connected to nature. Is that correct? Okay. So we'll make sure we get some, we'll get you some plants for your cell, and yeah, we'll just do what we can to make sure you're comfortable. We will have some tests we're going to run, and periodically we will have agents or doctors that'll come by and they'll pick your brain about certain things. So depending on your level of cooperation, you may be rewarded with more privileges, or certain privileges may be taken away if you are obstinate. Does that make sense? Yep. No, this is not a contractual deal. This is me letting you know how things are going to run. Okay. Yeah, you don't really get a say in this. Just making sure you understand. All right. Are there any beings that you shouldn't mingle with, like that have sort of a fight on sight response to Faefolk? Okay. So, goblins, kobolds, prefer to avoid those. Okay. Yeah, we actually do have a few of those. So, kobolds especially. Why are there so many of them? It's, yeah, it's annoying. Okay. Do we have anything else important that I need to go over? Do you have any questions? Anything you'd like to discuss? Okay. Yeah, you'll have your own bathroom accommodations. Yeah, you'll have a shower as well. I assume you use, well, you're more used to baths. Well, the shower is easier to install, so that's what you're getting. Hopefully you get used to it. Yeah. Do you have any specific dental hygiene requirements? You need like a toothbrush, or do you have like magical self-cleaning teeth? They regrow, like a shark. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, how long do you live for? Average is... You're basically immortal, so at least several millennia, but potentially longer. Yeah. Okay. It's good to know. I guess that would be a good reason for your teeth to regrow like that. Okay. Any other questions? Yeah, I'll be your doctor. I will be doing regular checkups with you. So, if you are feeling unwell at any time, you can. We'll have a button installed for you to let us know if you need anything. It's basically it's like an intercom system. If you abuse it, you will lose that privilege. So if you're just like pushing the button all the time just to make small talk conversation, that's not going to work. Again, you will have access to a closed network where you can talk to other beings here. So if you need conversational stimulus, that'll be available for you. But yes, you will be able to get a hold of us if you need anything, run out of food, anything like that. Yeah, we'll be bringing food by on a regular basis, but like if you're, go through it faster than we expect, and you need an extra snack, or you do something where you accidentally hurt yourself and you need medical attention, or if there's some other pressing matter, yeah, you can get a hold of us and let us know. Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do now is I'm going to do a quick checkup on you for a couple different things. So we're gonna do some scans, and basically want to make sure you're not bringing in. I'm sure you're clean, but we do have to check and make sure you don't have any parasites, paranormal entities haunting you, things like that. Alright, so first things first, if you're gonna open your mouth, say ah. It's good, thank you, and good. Alright. Yep, look nice and healthy. Next, going to do a quick scan, so if you could hold just perfectly still if you can, and look right at my nose. Zoom, 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 zoom. Alright, and one more time, right here. Zoom, 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 zoom. Okay, yep, everything looks good. Didn't see any paranormal discoloration or extraplanar entities attached to you, so that's good. It's gonna get really bright. If you need to close your eyes, that's fine, but if not, look right here again. Alright. Keep looking. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Pupils seem to dilate correctly. Well, and skin seems to be a consistent hue under other lights. So, all good. Alright, last one. Okay. I lied. Sorry, that's not the last one. That is the second to last one. You look right here. Tell me what color that is. Blue. Excellent. What color is that? Pink. Very good. And what color is this? Green. Yes. And do you know what this is? No? Good, you should not. Alright. Everything checks out. We will get you to your new accommodations. These will be your accommodations for the foreseeable future. So, hopefully you enjoy your stay. And if you need anything, let us know. It's going to take a couple days for us to get it set up to where it should be. We weren't exactly expecting to get you immediately, and we weren't sure what you were. So, yeah, there'll be a couple days of in processing where you'll have people coming in and out of your room to get things set up nicely. But yeah, we'll get everything there. Sound good? All right. Well, I will be seeing more of you later. I'm sure you have a good stay, and welcome to the agency.